Welcome back, everybody, to another review. Today we're going to be looking at another steel for Flint and Steel fire making. This is a generic one. I believe they're all made in probably in the same factory in Japan. There's about 5 or 6 different sellers on Amazon, and they all put their name on it, but there's no actual name on the fire steel itself. This particular one is a copy of the Esee steel. And originally I was going to buy the Esee steel until I saw the price. And I gotta say, I had a little bit of sticker shock. The Esee steel was listed at $28 and some odd cents, so you might as well say 30 bucks when it's all said and done. And all you were getting with the Esee steel was a tin that's like an Altoids tin, and I guess a card, like a little, laminated card on fire starting. And that's it. For 30 bucks. And I was thinking to myself, they could have at least thrown in a piece of flint or something. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so I decided to pass on that because I saw these. This particular one is $12.99. So it costs a little bit more than the PS Cook Fire Steel, but it does have a bow drill divot in it, just like the Esee one. And I thought, why not? Let me give it a try. It's a budget fire steel. So let's give it a try. Now, I have been beating on it a bit, as you can see right there. Let's see if I can get that to focus. You see, I've been beating on that side, not so much on this side. It does throw sparks, but it's a bit of a learning curve for me because I'm used to a rounded fire steel, and this is a straight one. So if you're doing the technique where you're holding your tinder, which usually is charcloth, right here, and you're hitting it like this, it's a little bit more difficult to get the angle correct on a straight steel. Generally, with a straight steel, you want to reverse rolls. You want to put your tinder down here, and then you want to hit the straight steel with your rock and drive the sparks down. It's a little easier that way on a straight steel, but it's not impossible to do it this way. So we'll see. Let me see if I can get you some sparks. Yeah, there's some. So, it works. Now, what we're going to do is let me cover some of the details on this wonderful fire steel. Physical dimensions. This is 4 centimeters long. Or I'm sorry, it's 4 centimeters wide, 8 centimeters long, or 1.5 inches wide by 3.1 inches long. It is 1/2 centimeter thick. That's a little bit thicker than 3/16 of an inch. The listed weight is 0.08 kilograms, or 2.8 ounces. We will be checking that here shortly. One of the cool things about this kind of design is it's designed, I have an Altoids tin here. It'll fit very nicely in an Altoids tin. So that's something to consider if you're building a primitive fire kit that you want to put in your pocket. So let's go ahead, get our scale in here. Let's check the weight because it does feel heavy in the hand. And let's see what it weighs. Alright, we're set up for kilogram. Listed weight is 0.08, 70 grams. It's close. 2.5 ounces in pounds. It's 2.8 listed, so it's under the listed weight. I always like to see that. Cool. Alright. We're going to go outside here and we're going to have some fun with it. We have our new fire steel, our piece of chert, and we have some char cloth. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready, a piece ready here. And we're going to see if I can do it like I do with a round one. See if I can get a spark, shall we? Almost got it to take. Let's try flipping this around. Okay. Let's try shooting the sparks down on it. See if we can get it to go that way. And how you do this is you hold the steel and hit with the stone. See if we can do that. Ah. Got that to take. So the downward technique with a straight steel was a lot easier than trying to do what I would normally do with a curved steel. Let's do that again. We're going to try that downward technique again with another piece. And we got a little bit of wind out here, not much, but so I'm going to use that to hold that in place. So here we go again. We're trying to drive the sparks down into our char cloth. Certainly harder for me. I'm used to the other technique a lot better. Not impossible. It just feels that way. Let's try this. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I'm going to find a good sharp edge. There it is. There's one. Got one to take right there. See that? Whoops. I blew it off. So with a straight steel, that downward technique is probably better because I'm so used to a curved steel. It's not full dark, but it's getting dark. We have our Esee copy, the copycat, and our PS Cook Fire Steel. Now the PS Cook, ooh, mosquitoes. PS Cook throws pretty good sparks. The copycat, let's see here. Yeah, it's just more difficult because it's not curved, at least for me. So, throws good sparks. We put the copycat through its paces. The only thing I didn't test was the bow drill. I know there's going to be somebody that says, why didn't you test the bow drill? I hate bow drills. I really do. I really hate bow drills. Somewhere around here I have a set I made a long time ago. If I can find it, I'll shoot another video and throw it up there. That's only if somebody asks for it. No, I take that back. 5 people have to ask for it. Now let's make it 10. 10 people have to ask for it, and then I'll do it. That's how much I hate the bow drill. But the divot looks nice and deep. It looks to me like it would be functional. This throws good sparks, but being a straight fire steel versus the PS Cook, which is rounded, it's got that nice rounding to it. Depending on which one you're more comfortable with, that's the one I recommend you go with. I can use either or, but I'm a little bit more comfortable with the rounded one. But this is serviceable. It works. If you use an Altoids tin and make a primitive fire kit, it'd work fine. And that's all I got to say about the copycat. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. I hope to see you later on, maybe practicing flint and steel. Will there be a part 3? Well, you're going to have to tune in and find out. Thank you for watching.